We have an update on Jeremy Meeks, the hot felon, the hot convict. You guys remember that mugshot? Let's take a look. Yeah, that went viral. A lot of people loved that. Oh, Brett, yes. Give it to me, Brett.
Whew. Yes. Gross, perverted. No one wants to see me in the throes of passion.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so
nice.
the update, because he was released from jail in March, and we'll get to what he originally was in jail for when we discuss. But he was released from jail in March. Now he has 700,000 Instagram followers. He has a manager. He has a modeling agent, and apparently he's doing quite well because if you look at his Instagram, he's driving a Maserati. He has a mansion. But most importantly, he really shows off his wife and kids. He has 3 kids and a wife, and I think a lot of people did not know he was married, or they just did not care. Because
they hoped he wasn't.
So many people sent in mail when he was locked up and trying to like bail him out and raise money for him. And meanwhile, he's married with kids. Okay, thoughts, vibers, OS.
Jeremy Meeks, not so meek.
He can park it here.
Ew.
Yes,
No.
Bree.
Ew. Hottie's got a Maserati.
Yes, Ika Meeks. Okay, so
You know, that old saying.
Are you afraid of him or attracted to him? Ika Meeks?
Ika Meek is exciting. When I say Ika Meek, it's never I'm scared.
Wait, you've said Ika Meek before?
I say Ika Meek a lot. Do you not?
Are
I've
you
Never
Yes.
heard you
Not,
say
not a
Ika.
saying.
Oh my
I
God,
will
go to
on.
my Instagram. Go to my Instagram, and I guarantee you, like, the last 20 posts, I probably...
you type
you
it, but you don't
admit-
I
say
type it.
But you admit it's not a saying. Like, it's only a
I didn't
Samism.
know. Oh, really? I thought that was
The
a real
best
thing.
part is I don't doubt
that
that
not a
at
real
all.
thing?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
it's
buy it.
Not, but you are a very real, present person, and I
Ika
love
Meek,
you.
honey. Ika Meeks. Okay, so... All right.
Oh, shit.
Why are people so enthralled with him? Because he's hot, right?
Yeah.
Is he, guys?
Yes.
Is he? I'm sorry.
Yes.
He is.
This could
He
be
is.
me being not, super into the men, but like, is he hot? Like, I saw the photo. He has the little like Hasan mouth open thing. I get it, like the model thing where it's like in his mugshot, it looks great. Mugshot's great. I don't deny that. But then you see other photos and you're like, he took a great mugshot. The lighting was
She's
good
like
on his
a
eyes.
milk chocolate Tyson.
Ooh.
He is so hot, but when
Bree.
you look at his face and you see his teardrop, you have to remember that he killed somebody because that's how you get that tattoo.
Well, doesn't it also mean that
Or
you're
he's
shedding
just
a
really-
tear for someone? And you know what?
He could be emotional.
And you know what?
No.
You know what, though?
He was in the Crips.
You're right. He did have
So
he
is-
did have his gang affiliation days because I did some research. He had his gang affiliation days years ago. So perhaps, according to his camp, according
Sounds
to
like
people
we
that
used
know
to
him,
date.
according to people that know him, he has paid his dues. He has found God. And since he's been married with 3 kids, he no longer lives that lifestyle. So perhaps he did have a really shitty past life. We don't know, but
Maybe God was telling him to kill people Dexter style, so it was like only kill evil serial
we
killers.
don't know
Yeah.
if he's actually murdered
maybe he
someone.
is good.
But the reason why he went to jail was because of his gang affiliation in the past. He had a weapon for protection for he and his family, and that was a probation violation, from what I read. Okay, so maybe he's a great guy now. Maybe he was always a good guy.
And
I don't know.
He has a modeling career with his
He's gorgeous.
face.
What's
Okay.
wrong with his face?
There's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing like great about
I think
it
he's
either.
gorgeous.
It's
He's
just,
jacked.
it's a good face.
Would
think
you
he's
know,
gorgeous.
lesbian?
Fair point. But I usually can tell. Like I see Ryan Gosling, and I'm like,
No, I get
know.
that. Same. But
Now,
I have the same exact thing where I'm like, there's guys, I'm like, how is that guy popular and sexy? But this guy, I'm like, no, I get it.
Yes,
It's
Brett.
important
Thank you.
for people to have jobs when they get out of prison. And I think that is, especially if you've paid your dues and you've put in the work, and it's nice that he has a good, cushy job to come to after. But did he kill someone?
You're right about that. If he, this is a really good
he?
point that you bring up because he's so good looking. Are we overlooking his past? Like I said, when I dug, I wanted to see like how shitty of a person was he. There wasn't anything that really showed me other than speculating on that tier that he did anything super shitty. Now, I will say, seeing all these pictures of his wife and his children, the family man, I dig. Now, if he came out and like had some like shitty photos of him like, I don't know, doing some shitty things, I probably would think differently. So it's not just his looks in this case. It's not.
Yeah, he went through prison. He went through that. The society has said.
He's reformed.
The system has said, okay, you're done paying your dues. And just like every other hot person, we say, here's some money.
Yeah, I was like, let's not forget the number of other people who have been incarcerated, who paid their dues, who have been reformed, who come out and surprisingly do not have a cushy modeling
You're
gig.
right, you're right.
And so he fell into, if he is a reformed individual, then it's great because he now has this job.
And he's a family to support.
Right, he has a family to support, and he has this sort of job that pays so well that you can get a Maserati and you can pose in front of your house that most people, after they get out of prison, they do not have access to those sorts of jobs. So good for him, but
What
also
are these
our prison
jobs?
system is
How come we
fucked.
haven't? You're right.
Well, yeah, it's just, I mean, most people who have, been in prison and have a record do not have access to such high-paying jobs. But modeling is sort of exempt from that because it's like based on your looks, which
It's pretty
allegedly
shitty.
he has.
So that's
It's
why
pretty
we need to
shitty,
we need to donate to my new foundation, Makeovers for Murderers.
Yes!
We take people who have been in prison.
Why does it have to be murderers? Why can't it be just makeovers for convicts?
Just the alliteration sounds better.
okay, all
Makeovers
right.
for murderers.
I
It's
think
like,
we're gonna have to make that sketch.
yeah, makeovers for murderers, and we'll see, and then
Ooh, that sounds fun.
make them hot enough to get modeling
Yes.
gigs.
Yeah.
So that everyone can be
So
like
we can forget
Jeremy
about their
Meeks.
past.
Right.
Move on.
Good point.
And like you said, I know we probably have to wrap it up, but like you said before we even started talking about this, is he violated his parole.
Yeah.
So he had weapons and he went back to prison for violating his parole.
Yeah.
But like you brought up, you have to if you were in a gang because
he wanted to
people could
protect his
come
family.
after you.
He said blatantly, I have this gun strictly for protection. I don't use it, but God forbid if someone were to break into my home and my children and wife are there, I want a gun there to protect
But
them.
here's the thing: he doesn't need a gun because his looks could kill.
Oh, okay, snippity snap. We're gonna leave it on that note. All right, and we need to do that sketch. That'd be really
Makeovers
fun.
for Murderers.
That'd be really fun. All right, please share your thoughts in the comment section below.